Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I really am very, very grateful to have you all here. Thank you so much for coming. For those of you just joining, my name is Marcy, and what I do is I channel information from Spirit. I write that down, and then I get on with you and listen to music, and Spirit gives me more information about what might be going um, on the different levels. And then I get moved to pick up my cards and do a little tarot. So welcome if you're just joining. Starting off with the channel, had a little more of a feel to it. Somebody who was very held themselves in high stature, somebody of stature, um, seemed to be coming through with this. And it said, freedom can never truly be taken away as it is a frame of mind. Your outer world may be controlled, but your inner world is yours to control. Remember this in all things. Your perception creates your reality and gives you freedom. So, thought that was kind of interesting. So, let's get on to the music and see what else they have to say about that. Okay, this song that's come on is Weak, and it's by AJR. They're really such a fantastic group of brothers. Their music, I think, is incredible and uplifting. What I got from the start of this is no thank you, is how it started. No thank you is what I should have said. I should stay in bed. It's about somebody who just wants to experience life and knows maybe they shouldn't be experiencing some of life, but that's what they signed up to do, and that's who they are, and that's who they're going to be. And he asks, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with living life? As long as you're not hurting anybody else, what's wrong with living life? And we need to see that with everybody. We are all part of the collective, and we need to come together as one and override all the stuff that's going on right now. Because I'm tired of it. I'm sure you are too. One sip, bad for me. One hit, bad for me. One kiss, bad for me. But I give in so easily. I should stay strong, but I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? I love you when you fall for that. I love what you love about me. And they're making me think of when this country first started. Boy, this is becoming very patriotic. Going back with the ideals of what we had to take care of everybody, to live in a place where everybody has the same opportunities. And nothing wrong with wanting those things. They're good things. They help people. But I'm weak. The vulnerability. They're hitting with the vulnerability of that. Be vulnerable. Bring yourself back to that state of the collective conscious. We're in this together. We're all connected. And that's really a shift in consciousness, right? I'm weak, but what's wrong with that? This is my authentic self. This is who I'm supposed to be. Live life, experience life. I give in so easily when I should have said no, thank you. That part very much felt to me like I gave in to certain things. I fell for those things. I'm not falling for those things anymore. It's about taking a stand. That's not what the song is about. It's not about taking a stand. It's about, questioning things, asking things. And I think I'm doing okay. And it's something that you begin to follow. It's a lifestyle you begin to follow. I hope this makes sense because it's coming in and out. Break the norms and celebrate breaking the norms. These are good changes coming in. These changes are really good. It's really beautiful. The energy that's coming in is so beautiful. We just have to get over what's happening now, but this energy coming in is so, so beautiful. Again, they've got AJR going. Even this is my, I believe this is my liked, yeah, this is from my liked. Song is called Drama. And again, it's by AJR. We've traded our boring lives for MTV storylines, is what they're saying. It's like we're listening to he said and she said and we should. And that's what the part of the song is as well. So we're caught in drama. Again, that kind of goes back to last week when they were talking about how things are not as they seem. It's theatrics. It's just theatrics. We're getting through this just fine. Hold that space. These guys are very, very innovative with the synthesizer that they have, the keyboard that they have, where they can use all these different things. And it's creative, it's imaginative, their music. And that's what we need to be. They're saying imagination, use your imagination of what you want, the outcome that you want. Don't get caught up in the drama. They do a lot of distortion in their music with the different things that they use. And that's all they're saying it is distortion. This is just distortion, what's happening. Got a commercial coming on. Hurry up and wait, right? You got to wait through the commercials. It's going to take a little bit longer, but man, it's close. You can really, really feel the joy of what's coming. And because we've been oppressed for so long emotionally, um, they put us in that place where everybody feels that. And I want you to think about that. Everybody's feeling it now. So you understand what that feels like. Nobody deserves to feel that way. Think about the people that have been oppressed for years in other ways. We've got to stop that. We're equal. We're only hurting ourselves. Think of how better a society would be if we started from the bottom and worked our way up instead of things going down. I mean, it's not even, it's saying what it is. Some people are up here and some people are down here. And economically, that's not good. We got to turn these things around. But there's innovation coming in. There's innovation, these new ideas coming in on how to fix things. Just focus on what you want the world to feel like around you. Just put that out every day, like you're in that world where you feel all the good that's going into the world and go out into the world and spread that. That's how we're going to fix this. Spread that. We've got to love each other. We've got to love each other. They're taking me right to the cards. They want me to move, Michael. So, okay. Angel cards. They wanted me to bring up the angel cards. This is just Remember I Love You by Firefall. It's from an album called Lunacy. Little play in word, right? Because it's spelled Lunasea, like moon water, like that. But it's pronounced lunacy. Friends will let you down. There's going to be some things you're going to learn who your friends are. Just remember I love you. And that feels like that's coming from a higher presence. It's like, just remember I'm here. Just remember what you're coming home to when it happens. Here we go. Okay, they want me to start off with my message, angel message cards. It's holding them upside down. Things will turn around. Things will turn around, they're saying. Ooh, major, major goosebumps. Feels like somebody just touched my face like that. When you're at your lowest, just remember I love you. But it already feels like we've turned the corner. It's like, yeah, we know you're tired, but we've turned a corner. You need that little boost of love. The way that you get love is by giving it away first. Imagine if everybody gave their love away to everybody. Things will turn around quicker if we get involved like that. So put that out there. Get to work, warriors. They're flipping over cards. And now they want me to cut. But I'm feeling like they're saying this is the only card we really need. But we'll cut. See what this says. It's the star card. That's the card of hope. That's a card about things are coming. Things are coming. And it says, happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. We are already on the right path. Sorry about the blurriness here. I'm going to try to get that. Yeah, that's all we need for that. Eight, infinity, one and seven. This was card 17. You must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there. That's what's playing right now. The Jackson Five, I'll be there. I love the way they talk and integrate how they're feeling right now into the music with the songs that they're playing. They're having me go for this deck too, which I have not. This is the Ascended Masters deck. I haven't used this deck in so long I forgot what it was. Um, I'll be there to comfort you. Build my worlds of dreams around you. That's what we need to do is protect the world of our dreams. Project that out. Put that out there every day. Seriously, don't go to work going, oh, what am I going to do? Another day of drudgery. Don't go to work like that. Go or anywhere like that, even though you're feeling it. Feel the love. Put the love out there. Be kind to people. Fill your heart with joy and laughter. Togetherness is all I'm after. Those were the words right there. This is the message we're getting. We need to do this. We need to get out there. I'll be there. Make that commitment. Choose peace. Holy cow. Paramahansa Yogananda really taught me about belief. When I read his book, The Autobiography of a Yogi, he really taught me about the belief and about how everything is integrated. That book was instrumental in getting me on my path, and I'm very, very grateful. But choose peace. That's all we have to do. Decide the world that we want, but project it out with your feelings. You don't even have to take physical action. They want me to cut the deck here. Holding on, holding on. There's a grammatical mistake in this song, and it bothers me every time, but I love this song. It's just, that's one of my weird idiosyncrasies. Um, they made mistakes. There are still going to be mistakes. There are still going to be back steps, but know that we, by putting out this energy, will be moving things forward. It's more good than bad right now. Before it seemed like more bad things were happening. Now it seems like more good things are happening. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just call my name. I'll be there. So remember where you come from. Krishna, look at that. Find the blessings in your current situation. How grateful are we that we're still getting by at this point, right? Put that out there. Put out that gratitude. Look at the peace in this card. Wouldn't you want that peace? How the water is reflecting, as above, so below, right? As above, so below, they're telling me. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Flow of prosperity. Things are changing. This is Lakshmi coming out of the lotus flower. The flow of prosperity. Things are going to change. Things are going to be good. A lot faster than you think. And trust. Just trust in us. Trust in yourself. Trust in love. That's the key. You see here how they had me slam the deck when I said love? That's the key right there. Ah, this is the song. This is my husband's ringtone. It's My Best Friend by Queen. You guys all know how much I love Freddie. Treat everyone like your best friend. Sometimes they're jerks. Sometimes, we don't even want to be with our best friends. That happens. You have that closeness where you can be who you really are with each other. And that's very important. I really love you. You're my best friend. But you're always still there for that person. You understand that they make mistakes. When people are rude to you, just look at it that way. Okay, my best friend's having a bad day. Maybe ask how you can help. Yes. Ganesh releases obstacles. He stops blockages. Things are moving forward. And that love, yes, that love that you are putting out into the world is what's going to move us forward. We've got to get out of the fear, the concern. We've got to get our heads out of what's happening out there and fix what's happening in here. Make yourself feel better. Make your inner self feel better. And that's what you do with your best friend, right? Your best friend. You don't owe them anything. They don't owe you anything. They love you for who you are. You will love them for who they are. Love the strangers for who they are, however they present. They might just have a bad day. Look at your brother. Look at your father, your husband, your brother, your son, Osiris. And they're talking here, the feeling that they're giving me right now with this is, look at your brother, look at your fellow man, look at your fellow man. One more, thank you. And again, trust with Vishnu. Know that the life that you're creating inside, that happy, loving life that you want the world to be that love. That love is what's moving us forward. Trust that. Trust that. And just be that. It's so much better. And it's not easy to go into that frame of mind either. Let me tell you, there are days when I go into work where what am I going to face today? Because you have no idea. You have no idea what's going to be happening, whether or not a kid's going to go into crisis. It's just you don't know, and it's tiring, and you don't want that for them. You want better for them. You want them to be happy, at least while they're with us. But look what they're doing. They just threw out the card of worry at me, but it's upside down. Things are getting better. If you start living the life of love, you're not going to have time for this. You're not going to have time for those things. You're going to feel that life of love. It's going to grow within yourself. It's going to grow within yourself. They've got the Page of Wands and they have the Page of Pentacles right here. And this is getting together. The children, right? These are the children. We've got to come together for the children, for the future generations. This is the time for us to teach them about love, right? The cups are all about love. This is a card of union. Come together. The changes will be miraculous. Work together. We have to work together. Okay. And then the Hermit reversed and then this. Okay. That's what we're going with. That's what we're going with right now. This card here is the Hermit card reversed. To me, it's coming together. It's coming together in a strong form because this is your journey by yourself. This is coming together. No longer being alone, working together. The more you put out, they're showing me a rippling pond, and like they're also showing me the snowball going down the hill. And what they're making me feel is it'll pick up. It'll pick up. The more we put out, the more we'll pick up. We really need to do this. Please stop the suffering, which is in our head anyway, right? If you're suffering on the inside because of everything else that's going along here, I mean, be passionate, take action and all that, but bring yourself into that space where you are taking the time to regenerate. Feel that love, bring that love out again. Again, we have AJR. This is hopeful. AJR to me is a group that always puts out hopeful. This song really kind of has like a Disney-esque feel to it. Um, it's called Next Up Forever. Now, this song is about loving that feeling, enjoying that journey to getting to that point of what's next. Look at, they're in a boat. They're going in a boat. Moving forward, moving forever. I want to be next up forever. We are holding ourselves in this holding pattern, is what they're showing me. But it's about enjoying that feeling, understanding that this is excitement, that we are making this change, that we can make this change, this shift in energy. Somebody help me, somebody help me. There are lots of people that need help. Help each other. Really use very powerful violins, and now they're showing me the strength card with that. Powerful violins, right? It's almost contradictory because the violin is so smooth and lovely and beautiful, but there can be, there can be moments of aggression because you really feel when you play the violin. It's part of your movement. It becomes part of who you are. That sweet sound, that making beautiful music out of things that are frightening. This card here they want me to talk about too, this the Seven of Pentacles. That's about your harvest. We've planted the seeds. This is something that we've been working on for a long time, and now it's coming to fruition. Just hang in there. I just heard, just hang in there. We're good. We're going to good places. It's only as scary as you allow it to be, is what they're saying. What is it that you want? Not what I want. Welcome to the Neo Theater. Everybody take their seats. Just sit back and watch. Things are coming and it's going to be interesting. Understand that living through this is an incredible experience. You might not think you're ready, but don't be afraid you are. You wouldn't be brought to you if you weren't ready. Things are open, so never close them. Again, they're going with the Disney-esque music. You've got to listen to this song. It's really amazing. This song will tell you a lot about me. My life, they're saying, has always been a dream. It's always what I believed in Disney. I wanted that love of Snow White and the prince, the what is it, Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella. I loved what we were thinking of love. The feelings that I had were Sleeping Beauty comes to me most when she first meets the prince in the woods when she turns 16. Um, the record Fitzgerald is coming on. Gordon Lightfoot. Lightfoot. They're drawing me to Lightfoot, which is a reference to The Land Before Time, I believe, the cartoon. Go back to that. Go back to those childhood years and feel that love, your idea of what love was. I have that love romance that I always dreamed of as a kid. I have that now. And that is the greatest thing that I've ever manifested. Um, my good friend Jen did some great manifesting. Took her a couple of years, but let me tell you, this was witnessing a manifestation as it happened because I've known Jen for a few years. And it all worked out as she had envisioned it. Everything fell into place. It was all nice and easy. Well, I mean, it wasn't all nice and easy, nothing is all nice and easy, but it came together in a way that was not as stressful as you could imagine a situation like that has been. She changed everything. She changed her whole world. And it was incredible to watch, especially her gratitude. I love you, Jen. They're having me bring out my cards. Tattletale sound when the rail broke over the railing. There's going to be something that happens that is going to show us exactly. We're going to know. We're going to be like, oh yeah, this is it. The time is now. Again, does not feel too far away. The quicker we get out there and love on everybody, the better we will be. They're having me cut the deck again. But we did have a flyer or a jumper, as I like to call them. Um, this is my spirit inspired oracle. It's just an experience. Um, it's all theatrics, right? That's what they were saying earlier. It's all theatrics. Three from the top. Cut once and take that one from the top as well. All right. Let's see. This one they want mystery card. So uh, let's see. You are a healer. We've got to believe in ourselves, and we are all healers, and we can heal this earth. And how we do that is through the love. It's all we have to do. We've got to live our lives right now in a loving way. And I'm glad this is kind of happening around the holidays because people are more apt to believe in miracles this time of year. Miracles are all year round. You're just not paying attention. You are responsible for who you are and for who you are not. You, if you don't like what you see within yourself, then you've got to change that within yourself and inspire others. Inspire others. Relate to your greatness and not to your weakness. Remember who you are. Remember where you come from. Remember that, yeah, you've made mistakes. We've all made mistakes. Don't let your past define who you are. Be who you want to be. Be somebody that the rest of us need. Be somebody loving. It's not that difficult. Be inspired. Be inspired. Didn't I just say that? You can be the inspiration for others. I love the way they do that with the cards. And what is this you're doing now with me? Okay, hold on. My hands are not my own right now. Okay. And this one. All right, thank you. Oh, apparently this one as well. Two. All right, we still have four more. We got a lot of talking today. Only if you resist what happens are you at the mercy of what happens. And that's a quote from Eckhart Tolle. If you're afraid of it, if you're putting up that block, because that's what fear does, right? It blocks you. I don't want this. It blocks you. That's what fear does. You've got to let go of that fear and trust again, because they just show me Vishnu again. Trust, trust. What was that? Okay, it'll come back to me. So don't resist that. Allow for things to flow. Allow for things to move. Don't be at the mercy because when you put up that fear, you're blocking yourself from moving forward, right? So you need to take down that fear. Just trust. There's a lot of trust involved. We're going to need trust this week. You wouldn't talk to your friends that way. Listen to yourself talk. That's so funny because um, a Buddha meme came across my screen earlier, well, yesterday actually, and I took a picture of it. And it talked about self-talk, about how powerful the tongue is. Watch what you say. And I was doing this with one of the girls last night, was sick. She's not, well, she hasn't been feeling well. She's been exhibiting symptoms of sickness. Let's put it that way. And she said something, I am sick. I was like, no, no, you're not. You're not sick. You're in perfect health. And then every time she started to say she was sick, she said she was in perfect health. So it's going to be interesting to see if she continued this because I'm not working tonight. I was just thinking of John because John is the one that really pushed that idea forward to me about rightful talk. And here's the card from John Davis. Um, John Davis from Expanding Spirit, incredible, incredible influencer to me. He gives the truth of he speaks his truth, and he's drawing a lot of beautiful people to him. But here's the statement that he made. Laughter is a direct representation of your authentic self. I was hesitating there because I was kind of feeling it. What does it feel like when you're laughing, right? When you're laughing, you have this feeling of I'm sorry, I was distracted by my husband. He he just went by the Bruno had opened up the door and he went by and it was a total distraction to me. Why is it a total distraction? Because I love that man more than life himself. And I'm going to tell you something. Laughter is such a huge part of our relationship. And we are our authentic selves because we're laughing, because we are in that laughter of a lot. We really, my family is just has such a beautiful way about them with laughter. It's amazing. The song coming on right now is one of my favorite songs when I was in high school. It's Phil Collins, A Groovy Kind of Love. And that really says everything about who I am. I am such a hippie at heart. But do that. Go back to yourself. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your breath. I can feel you breathing in my ear. That's what they're telling you. Feel your breath. Go back there and then just feel laughter. Go back to that quiet spot, then feel laughter and bring that out. And if you can do that, if you can do that and go out into the world like that, even if it's only for 5 minutes with somebody, it makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. You can turn me into anything you want to, what was just said, anytime at all. This can be ours whenever we want it. We've got to create it within ourselves and it'll create the world around us, and it'll be a lot quicker than you think. I wish you could feel what they're showing me right now. I know that sounds weird, feel what they're showing me, that this is part of the way that they show me is through the feelings. Us. This is one of the ways they show us because we all have the ability to connect with spirit. It's all about trusting what comes out, and it's all about the love. Remember who you were before the world got a hold of you. Again, they're talking about going to that place of authenticity. And don't be afraid to feel things. Kim Carey from Intuitive You was saying that the other day. She's wonderful. If you have not seen her, please look her up. She is just an incredible individual, and I love that she is in this world with us. She is amazing. She was saying that earlier in one of her videos this week about just feel it. Don't be afraid. If a bad memory comes to your mind, allow yourself to feel it. Don't cut it off like you normally do when it comes through. Don't cut it off like you normally do. Allow that memory to happen right to the end and then let go of it. Okay, I learned it. I didn't like the way I was then, but don't look at it that way they're telling me, because that's what I do all the time. I don't like who I was then. No, you didn't know who you were then. You were just going through life. You didn't know who you were. I mean, you're responsible for things that happen, but at the same time, you can't do anything about that right now. Just do better. Groovy kind of love. And usually they don't have me end things off with these cards. I mean, usually they do have me, usually they have me ending with my personal tarot, but things have been really, they've been doing things very differently lately. And right now, we're ending with Archangel Michael. And they're ending it with some John Cougar Mellencamp for those of the younger generation. Jack and Diane, what is this a story about, right? It's about remembering when you were a kid, when you first fell in love, when you were experiencing life and you were curious about all sorts of things at that time when you're a teenager. You're just curious about what there is to experience out there. Get back to that passion. What's out there? And develop what's out there within yourself. Like, what's out there? What made you happy then? It was just, if it was it excitement? Yeah. But was it a good feeling? Yeah. So it's good excitement. Put that out there. I really hope that makes sense because I don't know where I went for a few seconds there. Um, I was going back to that age, that curiosity about the world. Ooh, throwing cards. Oh, another jumper. Yay. Life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. But what they're saying is that the thrill of living doesn't have to go. You just have to make things more thrilling. They want me to cut the deck and they want me to take these two cards as well. All right. I'm going to keep that one for the end because that was upside down. Decide to be happy. Decide to be happy now. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Go back to it. It's a decision. Let go of that. Be happy right this minute. What would make you happy right this minute? And do it. As long as it's loving and caring and your children are watched over and protected. This card has been coming out like for the last 4 weeks. Like, don't worry, we've got you. Don't worry, we've got you. Romance angels are helping you. Romance is what? Love. But it's also like we were talking about the fairy tales earlier, the romance from the fairy tales. Bring back that romance. It's just a different form of love. Love on everybody. Love on everybody. Look how these angels are all over him. They're like, love on, we're gonna love on you. I love the little drum riff they just did with this song. It's almost hesitant, right? And they're reminding me that that's what it's like. It's that anticipation. If you live within the anticipation, I'm sorry, again, if you live within that anticipation, that's an incredible energy and that'll move things forward very, very quickly. And then they soften it right down. They go from the drum to the very soft strumming. It's going to be like that. It's going to go from this big build up and then boom, done. It's building up. It's building up. They're showing me somebody pushing the snow, that big snowball that we were talking about earlier that was accumulating everything. And they're showing me just throwing it off the edge is what the little boy just did. And it was a little boy, right? Again, be like the child. Be like the child. Believe and trust. Honestly, you can't make this stuff up. I do believe and I trust. And beyond that, I know. I have some days when I really just kind of go, like everybody else, we're tired. This has been tiring, especially for people who are more empathic than others, more in tune. It's been really, really a rough ride. Again, I'm perceiving it that way right now. Let me get rid of that perception. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That's Glenn Campbell. And they're going to end the music with that. But it's about somebody welcoming, somebody, I know I can count on you, right? That's what that song is really about. But know that things are going to get better. Know that we, the people, we are the people that will move this forward. We have to move this energy forward to get past everything that's happening right now because it's a bit uncomfortable. I had a friend, Mo, who used to talk about Christmas miracles all the time. You'd be in the middle of July and she'd be like, it's a Christmas miracle. There was a woman who I miss very, very much. She was just, she was the epitome of altruistic love. And she gave what she never felt that she received. I just think she didn't see her worthiness. Know your worthiness. Know your worthiness. Know that we are all deserving of a peaceful, loving planet. The only way we're going to get there is by loving on each other, is by helping each other, is by remembering we're all in this together. And better we are to each other, the easier the trip. I guess that's it. Thanks, guys. Love you.